An electricity rate increase of 21.2% spread out between 2022 and 2024. That would mean an average residential customer would pay an additional $18.50 a month by 2024. Keep in mind, this is just the beginning of a long process, the request. But customer advocates say the sticker shock is real.
Any rate increase in the area of 20%, that absolutely should get people's attention. Layer on top of that, about 1 in 8 Xcel customers is already behind on their bills, already not able to afford it.
Annie Levinson-Falk says it's her job to fight for those Xcel customers in upcoming hearings with the Public Utilities Commission. And as executive director of the Citizens Utility Board of Minnesota, she says it's not the time to panic.
And that is a really, really large request. But that's what it is. It's a request.
Should customers view this as maybe a opening bid on a negotiation?
Yeah, I think that's accurate. Everybody knows they're not going to get all of what they requested. And so it is going to come in somewhere lower than what they're asking for.
It will take the Public Utilities Commission the next 10 to 18 months to figure out where the rates are officially set. But for now, Annie says Xcel customers should plan for a 9.4% increase on their January electricity bills.
That's an interim rate increase, so the utility can raise its rates as its final request is being considered.
Speaking of that final request, Xcel spokesman Matt Lindstrom said in a statement, "We're investing in strengthening the energy grid, enhancing the reliability of the service our customers count on, while expanding clean energy and keeping bills low in the years ahead." In 2020, the company claims residential electric bills were 22% below the national average and 15% below the Minnesota average. And even if the increase is approved, it says bills would remain below the national average. But Annie says that alone doesn't justify an increase.
We need to look under the hood of how Xcel wants to use its customers' money.
And in the meantime,
make your voice heard if you're an Xcel customer, and if you have an opinion about this. There's going to be a public process where anybody can comment, and it's useful to do that.
And she says it's also useful for customers of all utilities to pay attention.
Quite a few of the big utilities in Minnesota are also going to be requesting to increase their rates this year. So even though this case won't have an impact on you if you're not an Xcel electricity customer, your utility might be looking at very similar things.
As part of this process, Xcel says it has proposed an alternative interim rate for January. That could mean the average customer pays just $1 or $2 more per month. But that would require the Public Utilities Commission to also lock in an increase for 2023. And it's not clear whether that will happen. This is the process, Jana.
Thanks so much for taking us through the process, Kent. The cost of everything going up. So if you're a customer that's just like, that's not going to work for me, what can we do? What can they do?
You can call or email Annie's group. You can also go online, and we've put a link to their website along with this story so you can get answers to all of those questions as long as you're a customer of any utility in Minnesota.
All right. Thanks, Kent.